All right. Moment of truth. Opponent gets another card with the elixir. World Tree, crack it. Crack the World Tree quickly. One of you, 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 one of you. One of you, one of you, one of you. And you. 11 this time. I will keep you. I guess I clicked on her twice. Okay. Nice. Thanks. Hello, how's it going? Got a fun video for today, I hope. But before that, I got to address a couple of things. I'm getting a little bit of flack from some people. An angry giraffe and a Mr. Cheesies giving me trouble for not mentioning them enough directly in my videos. Well, today, this one's for Mr. Cheesies directly. Angry Giraffe's going to have to wait a little while. I'm sure he'll get his video later on. But before that, I want to mention somebody who's a little bit less critical, the very honorable and kind Mad Jack. He gave me some great advice. He mentioned that all YouTubers should always make sure to say like and subscribe and leave a comment below. It's great advice, and I think you should definitely follow the advice of Mr. Mad Jack because he's a very smart and wonderful person, and we should all listen to what he has to say. Unfortunately, today, I'm listening to what Mr. Cheesies has to say, and I am going to take a look at Mr. Cheesies' Gods. Now, this is a deck that Mr. Cheesies sent to me, and I haven't changed anything in it. I'm not going to change anything in it. I'm going to just try it out. Hopefully, it goes as well as he says it will go. If you're looking at the deck, you'll notice it's a pile of cards. It takes a very special brain to put together a deck like this, but at its core it's very simple. What has he got? He's got the World Tree. Okay, the World Tree, very cool card. It's going to turn all your lands into any color land if you have 6 or more lands, and then it has an amazing activated ability for 10. Sacrifice the World Tree, search your library for any number of gods, put them onto the battlefield, shuffle your library. So of course, naturally, Mr. Cheesies just jams every single god that he could find into this deck. There seems to be very little rhyme or reason for a lot of these cards, but this is the deck that he's been working on, and his special brain has come up with something magical. Of course, we're playing a couple of other things. We're playing Shatter the Sky, just in case our opponent gets off to a very good start and we need to slow them down a little bit. We're playing something very interesting, a Crashing Drawbridge, just to give all of our creatures haste in case Perforos isn't on the battlefield when we sack the World Tree. And there's just a whole bunch of other little nonsense in the deck. There's a Vorinclex. He's not a god, but he's a Vorinclex, so he's in the deck. Why not? So this is Mr. Cheesy's deck. There's a sideboard. I'm not going to play with the sideboard. Just going to play best of one. Hope it goes off. You also notice there are 64 cards out of 60 in the deck. So that's a thing. Why not? I mean, just put all the cards you want in the deck. Let's see how it turns out. Wait, more Mr. Cheesy's Gods. This time, holy crap, I actually have 2 white sources. Awesome. So the Shatter the Sky is finally going to pay off. Let's see if the opponent is on something that I want to shatter. Mulliganing once. Okay, play out the Triome. Get started, and your go, Burak. Okay. What do I want to put out? Do I want to put out... No, I can't put out the bird. Alright. So just put that out. I could put out Halvar's equipment. No. Okay, important foretelling something. Well, this time I think I will put out the Raven Haka. It's pretty cool. If he can connect next turn, I get to scry 2. And then he bounces back to my hand. What's the opponent up to? Ooh, Shaya. Nice. Right. So, hey, 2 lands. I think I'll take 2 lands, right? Play this out on the white side and play out. Could just play out Halvar. I don't know what the opponent's really up to. Maybe I just put out Haka again. Okay. Slow and steady. Opponent with a tapped Castle Luck Lane. Sure. All right. Get in. Wow. What's going on over there, opponent? I don't want him. I want him to be in the deck. Need to find the World Tree. Don't quite have the mana for that yet. I could just put out Ashaya. She is going to be a big problem for the opponent. Yep, let's do that. Nice 6/6. That's just going to keep getting bigger. Also a land. Oh, opponent. That's rude. Oh, it's... the Binding of the Old God says non-land. Guess what she is? She's a land. All my creatures are lands. Okay. That's hilarious. No, I can't put him out. I don't have double blue. Okay. Do I just put out Halvar? I could put out Halvar. Is Ashaya like the savior of Standard? Blanking the Binding of the Old Gods? No, Doomscar. Alright. You're lame, opponent. You're lame. I gotta imagine our opponent is building up to a ultimatum over there. I could just put out the bridge. Is the bridge the play? At the beginning of your upkeep, reveal cards from the top of your library until you reveal a creature or planeswalker card. Put that card onto the battlefield and the rest on the bottom in any order. I think I'm going to try to put out the bridge. It's going to be a real shame if that doesn't make it to my upkeep. Wait, what? Destroy target non-land... Hang on, what happened there? Destroy target non-land permanent if it's a creature or if... Okay, so I guess he didn't spend green-white to cast that? Maybe that's what happened? Yeah. Okay. Well, I guess I'm just going to wipe the board, put out Haka again. Alright. Got ourselves a little game, opponent. He has the Binding. Yeah. What's this? Sure. Okay, another bridge. Let's see if it works. So what's he going to return? He's going to return the Advisor? Okay. Come on, don't tell me you have another answer for my bridge. Really? Come on. One mana off casting this Great Henge the hard way. Opponent's doing something kind of neat over there. I have no idea what this nonsense is, but that Crawling Barrens is gonna get big. Two red. I think I need the white source. Oh no, I have 2 white sources. Look at that. Great henge. Full price. So we're up to 11 mana. If we have a great a world tree, I think we might actually be able to just pop it. Okay. Gonna get hit for a healthy 9. There's the Crashing Drawbridge. Well, gotta slow down the opponent a little bit. Put this out, draw a card. That's not gonna help me, so just put it as land. Fortunately, this crashing or crawling barrens is going to be quite the clock. No blocks. Ooh. Let's cycle this. Okay. Find a god that's not going to turn on. But you know what he's going to do? He's going to put a... What kind of counter is he going to put? Some coin on our Crashing Drawbridge. So when the Crashing Drawbridge dies, it's going to be returned to the battlefield. So, have a kind of a good blocker for this Crawling Barrens for a little while. Not 2 Crawling Barrens, though. Opponent digging deep. Okay. Ooh. So next turn, if all goes well... Wow. Okay, opponent bringing back the Storyteller. Sure thing. And the Binding of the Old Gods. Okay, Elspeth conquers death. You got it. Taking my big tree. I think that's still fine. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Yep. It might finally work. Big block with the Crashing Drawbridge. All-star this game. Keeping me alive. Returning to the battlefield. You got it. Okay, moment of truth. I'll take one of you, 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 one of you. Sure. Yep, you come and you come. 10 gods. All right. So I'll admit, that's pretty satisfying. Do I kill him? Yeah. Untap all the snow permanents. Gonna gain a little bit of life with this Heliod. All right. What do you got, opponent? Okay, just to be safe. I don't want this game slipping away from me. Looks like enough to me. We'll go one more. Jordan, you got it. All right. Definitely didn't need to do that, but you got to guarantee the win. Oh, man. Okay. The World Tree popping off once in a while. Did I have fun this match? Yes. Yes, I did. More of Mr. Cheesy's gods. Win off last game. Okay, so have a World Tree, have a Fable Passage, and a Gadrek to hopefully help me get out this Great Henge a little bit quickly. Looks okay. However, I am against Teferi, so... Oof. Or Ral. Put out the Triumph first. Pass it back. All the lands coming in tapped, so going to be a nice slow start. There's the Valky taking probably my Gadrek. That's bad. Yes, sir. Okay, gonna make it a little bit harder for me to do anything. Hey, the Gigantha's alright. Play out the World Tree, I guess. Tapped, pass it over to the opponent. Get hit for 2. Sure thing. Find a land. Your turn, opponent. So gotta hope he doesn't have anything to deal with this Gigantha, and then maybe get this Fable Passage out and find another land. Yep. Super hopeful. Very, very hopeful. Does he turn it into the Gadrek? No. Okay. Sure. I think I want a white source. Yeah. Could play out Redain, could put out her shield to mitigate some of this damage. The Redain would tax the opponent a little bit. Yeah, let's try her. I don't imagine she makes it to the board. And if she does, I think she's probably just going to get snipped out. Opponent playing very angry colors over there, so you got to imagine he's got removal. Oh. Alright, so there's the Gadrek. The non-attacking Gadrek. You got it. He might be able to generate a treasure if he has a way to kill Redain now. Nope, just bounces her. Okay. Ooh, I really want to play out the Gigantha, but I feel like that might be a bad idea. I'd feel a lot safer if I could get this Athreos out and then Gigantha. Yeah, just put her back on the field. It's fine. Maybe I'm playing this deck a little too carefully. Maybe this deck doesn't warrant being played carefully. Just, you got to go for it. But I'm glad I didn't play into the Essence Scatter with the Gigantha. Okay. Real glad he turned this into a Gadrek. I didn't really want to get hit for 2 every turn. Opponent helping me out just a little bit. Okay, Asika, get on that board. Or at the very least, eat a removal or counter spell. I like that animation there. It looked nice. You got it, opponent. Heartless act your way through this game. Really surprised this Brazen Borrower hasn't hit the battlefield yet. Okay, find a land. That's good. Hey, look at that. It's a second white source. Okay, Athreos, get out there. He might not be too worried about the Athreos. Might let it through. Okay, and he does. Oh, look at that scary guy. All right, so if he dies now, I guess I get a copy of Valky. I don't know how that interaction is going to work. We'll find out. Hits me with the Brazen Borrower. Okay, there is a snow-covered island. So we're getting very close to being able to do this world trade. Just got to kind of find the lands. I'm going to put out the Gigantha. I'm not hopeful, but I think that's what I got to do. Okay, that's really nice. All right, it might be happening again. And I believe Perforos, yeah, Perforos is definitely in there. Okay, Binding the Old Gods is not going to work, my friend. Gotta have 2 removal spells. Do you have another one? Another Heartless Act, perhaps? Puts out a tapped Triome. Okay, taking 3 from the Brazen Borrower. All right. Okay. So the opponent saw the writing on the wall. He knew what was coming. He was going to get hit by the World Tree, and he did not want to deal with that. A little bit of a shame that didn't get to throw out all the gods, but hey, he knew, and that's pretty cool. Okay, more Mr. Cheesy's gods. Won the last game through some miraculously poor play on my part. I thought there was no way in hell that I was going to pull out something from that game, but got there. Definitely going to mulligan this one. All right, a lot better. Throw Coma back. Yeah. Yeah, this deck can... I mean, as soon as it goes off, you get your 10. You can win. Throw out the World Tree. Let the opponent know what I'm up to. Nothing good. Opponent reading the card. I'm maybe thinking about what he's doing. Are you on mono red aggro? Or okay. I don't know this card. Whenever you cycle, oh, the cycling deck. Okay. So play that out. That's pretty cool. I like cards that deal 1 damage as you do things. Thermal Alchemist in Pauper is one of my favorite cards. Pauper Burn. Okay, so it gets in for 2 as well. So that's pretty strong. All right. Let's get him on the battlefield. And then hopefully I can get out a Torolf or Halvar and then start gaining some life if he's not able to answer either of these cards. They're both 4 toughness, so I imagine that's probably pretty difficult for him to remove from the field. Shredded Sails, cycling it. Sure thing. Not finding the 3rd land, though. That's pretty wild. Okay, so I have 2 white sources. This deck, I'm always checking the lands to make sure I have the right stuff going out. The mana base is just brutal in this deck. I actually can't... maybe at some point I should have put out the Snow-Covered Mountain that time instead of the Forest because I need 2 red sources. So I think I'm fine trading the Halvar here for both of them, if he'd like to. If not, I can gain 4 life and kind of blank what he would do next turn with the Stingers. Okay, he's just going to take it. And we're going to put a +1/+1 on him. Pretty awesome. I could also put that out as the equipment. Huh. I'm going to try it. I haven't tried Torolf's Hammer. I think Halvar swinging... Oh, I see. Not familiar enough with the deck. I definitely should have put that out before. And then at the beginning of each combat, you can attach an aura. I could have attached it to him. Okay, I'm going to take 7 damage this turn. So opponent's got a plan. He's on the Stinger's plan, and that's what he's doing. So at the beginning of each combat, you may attach an aura to a creature you control. Okay, so why couldn't I attach that? At the beginning of each combat, you may attach target aura or equipment attached to a... Oh, it has to be attached to another creature, I see. Okay. So we'll equip it. We will give him the power of life gain. Sure. Attack for 8, gain 8. All right. And now I can remove it to... Hang on, so... Equipped creature has unattached Torolf's Hammer. It deals 3 damage to any target. And then return... Oh, I have to tap them. Okay. New cards. Trying to figure them out. Yeah. That's too bad that you have to tap them as well. I'm thinking the Boros one that you see in EDH once in a while. That just... you can just unequip it any time and then go get a instant or sorcery. Or maybe just instant. So opponent going to be doing quite a bit of damage with the cycling now. You can also get in for 4, maybe cycle 1 or 2 more cards. But still, we're only going to take a maximum of 8 damage this turn. Okay, taking the full 8 that I predicted. Oh no, he put it out. Decline. Okay. So I'd like to put out the foreign clicks. Oh, that changes things. I'd like to put out the foreign clicks, but I'd also like to gain 10 life or 9 life. I think it's probably better just to gain some life. I don't know how the opponent is going to be able to get past Halvar with Torolf's Hammer. And we'll put this out for good measure. What's wrong? Oh, to damage, for sure. Oh! Right. He gets double strike. Hey! I guess the opponent does about as good a job at reading the cards as I do. Creatures you control that are enchanted or equipped have double strike. He's equipped. All right. Sorry, opponent. Yep, you got it. Yeah, auto passing. Come on. Yep. Expected that one. Yes, opponent, you are correct. I am just dead if you swing. You don't have to count it out. Oh. Rude. Real rude. Good game, opponent. Good game. Try it again. Okay, looking pretty dead here. Yep. Yep. Sure. That's 6, right? That's 6. Try it again. It's foreign clicks, right? No attack. So if he has a way to deal with the Vorinclex, we're dead. If he attacks into it, I definitely trade. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Try it again. He's looking at the lands. He's wondering what's going on. Okay. Here, moment of truth. Hmm. Okay. 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 That's mostly okay. Okay, he swings all out. Oh, that's cool. All right. I like that. All right. I hope you stuck around to the end so you could see the truth behind the deck. Certainly, the deck can go off and it can do some crazy things if you get the World Tree down. If you have enough mana to activate it, you're pretty much going to guarantee a win. Unfortunately, I never did get to do the Gigantha into the World Tree thing where you can really accelerate this deck's game plan. Maybe in future games, we'll see. I think the deck is interesting, though. I'm really intrigued by it, and I actually had quite a bit of fun playing it. I want to tune it a little bit. So I do think I'm going to sit down with it, talk to Mr. Cheesies, go over some things, and see if we can get this deck operating at a little bit of a higher level. But be careful with this one. Lots of mythics, lots of rares are required to build this deck. And I mean, it's fun. If you have the gods sitting around, why not throw them into a World Tree deck? However, expect to get hit in the face if you run into any kind of aggro matchup and even any kind of control. You might basically any kind of resistance. You're gonna have trouble. Still, if you want to just have some fun, do some crazy things with the gods, this is a very cool archetype. I hope we can tune it a little bit better to make it run a little bit smoother. Thanks for watching. Take care for now. Let me know what you thought about the deck. Let me know if you've tried God strategy in Standard. Bye bye.